Okay, the updated indicator is now ready. I'll be sending it out to the group shortly here. But here's how you work it. All right. Of course, it gives you all your the first ones, the entries when it gets a plus entry or a B plus entry. Um, then it tells you the trend of health is strong. What it looks for right here says pullback expectation value zone touched, which means it can't put the pullback came because we're looking for a buy, right? And it said the pullback came, so that means it pulled back and it came into the value zone, which is the fib levels right here. All right, and it says touch now below the zone. Now price is now below the zone, so it's going to it's looking to turn back around. Now what it's saying on the H4 right now, we see sell, right, because it is selling. And it says project reliability. This is the new addition, projection reliability, 84%. Means there's an 84% chance that it can drop another 12 pips after it clears this level right here. And it's already cleared it. It says, and it's already cleared 158.102, which is this level right here. The reason we have two is it looks for the previous swing low. So this will be the previous swing low. And why it does it twice is in case this swing low is way over here somewhere. Maybe the most recent swing low could have been last week sometime. You wouldn't have seen it back here. So it puts it, twice. It's always going to put it on the current candle too, just for visual. But you can look back and see that this is the most recent swing low, right? Because we have a swing high here, swing low. Price came swing high. So in order to sell, we have to break this swing low. Well, did it break it? Yes, it broke it and closed. Right here, broken and closed below the swing low. So that's telling you it's already cleared it. So right now, right, it's actually one pip pass. So right now we'd be looking for this to says a continuation, 84% chance continuation that it'll drop another 12 pips, which takes us right to about the 50. So it's saying price is going to kind of pull back down here to the 50, and right here it's going to continue. This 12 pips going to get before it turns back around because overall trend is a buy, right? 71% strong buy, but it's telling you everything. Right, it's telling you, said the pullback expectation to the zone, it's already touched the zone. So next, once this pulls back to the 50, say we take these 12 pips to the 50, it's the weekend right now, so it's probably gonna, once the market opens, it's probably gonna already be there. So, just if this was during the week or sometime, been good. But right now, once the market opens, it's probably gonna already be there. But we'll see. So it's saying price is gonna come back down to here, then it's going to turn around and continuous buy. So it gives you everything. This updates every 5 minutes, as you can see. It updates, the chart updates every 5 minutes. It uses AI and it scans price action every 5 minutes to tell you what it's thinking price is going to do. Now we know nothing's 100%, but it's giving you the visual. It's reading the chart and telling you what is this price action going to do. And as you can see, this is really clear. Pullback expectation, value zone touch. The value zone is always your fib levels, right? It tells you before it came down and touched the fib level. When price was up here, this right up here was saying pullback expectation. It probably said to deep pullback 61.8 because it did come down to 61.8, right? But now it's telling you once it touched it, it says it's touched. So now we're looking right here to give you what's happening in real time. 84% chance that it's going to come down here to the 50, drop another 12 pips, come down here to the 50, and it's saying it's already one pip past this right here. As we can see, it's already a little bit past this break right here. Right, so we expect price to come back down to 12 pips here, so we can put a trade in for that. Price to come back 12 pips, and once it comes in, this will update, and this will update telling you that now price more than likely has pulled back to the zone, and it's going to continue on the buy. Because again, if we look at each time frame or H4 time frame, we got a trend held strong. We got 71% buy right here. Then if we go to H1, well, it's weak on the H1. It's kind of weak on the M30, 37. But again, this was all Friday when the market was slowing down, right? So once we know the higher time frame, H4 and D1 weekly and monthly are strong. So if we look at the H4, 71% strong, the D1, 73% strong, weekly again 87% strong, and the monthly 67%, which is okay. We know that this is what it's telling us is on the higher time frames, price is going to continue to buy. So once we get this pullback right here, this little bit right here, and price comes back, we know price is going to continue to bound back up. This is a very, very good projection. So if you put a buy trade in after it pulls back, even if you put a buy trade in right now and let it take this pullback, 12, what's 12 pips? 12, and we know 12 is the number it says. It could go 15, it could go 20, but that's what it's checking right here. That's what it's saying, that is 84% chance. Okay, but even that small pullback, we know overall, if we put a buy trade in, we're going to buy. We're going to buy. This is what this indicator does. It reads the charts, price action. It tells you what it's looking at. It averages a whole bunch of stuff, right? It tells you it's looking at a whole bunch of stuff, and it tells you what price is going to do. So that's what you're reading. You want to look at the trade call right here. You want to look at the projection reliability and what it's telling you. The symbol strength right here is just telling you the strength of the currencies overall right here. But the strength of the candle is what you look at for trend and candle pressure, meaning the pressure of the trend, how strong that trend is over the higher time frames. The lower time frames, we call them the micro time frames. They may be weak. They may be a little bit weak, and that's because we're looking here. What is it doing? Let's get over here to it. Let's see what it's doing on the lower time frames. I can't auto advance it because my thing is in the way. So I kind of do it like this. So we see on the lower time frames what we're selling. It's pulling back a little bit. And this was over the weekend. I mean, last part of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But the higher time frames, the higher biases, you always go with the higher biases. That lets you know what price ultimately wants to do. Because look at it. If we look at this, overall, what's price doing? It's buying, right? Of course, we got pullbacks. But the overall is a buy. So this is how you use this indicator. This thing is very, very accurate. All right, but again, I gotta say this: nothing's 100%, and the stop losses that it put once it's ready, once it gives you a trade, it tells you the stop loss, the entry, and the take profit. I don't use the take profit because I also use my auto trailing EA, which is auto optimized for every single pair. It tells me, okay, this pair needs to have this much room before I move the stop loss into profit. And it does that for every single trade. So I don't really use the TP that this gives me. I let the EA take me out, because if I can get 10 pips here, 15 pips here, 20 pips here, 5 pips here, 20 pips here, hey, that's what we're doing. All right, so again, that's how you use this indicator. Okay, guys, this is an update to the video I just made. I forgot this one thing. This is why I look for this right here too. See how it says it can drop, it's 85%, it can drop 21 pips. Sometimes that's on EJ. So it's saying once price clears this right here, see price is coming down. We have a swing high. Once price clears this and closes past this, what it's saying, it clears and closes below it right here, it's more than likely going to drop another 21 pips. That's enough. Anything over 10 to 15 pips, I would take. So if it's coming here, it says it's going to drop another about 21 pips in this area. Now again, 21 pips is an estimate. It could drop down to the 200, but it's saying at least 21 pips. That's what it's looking at. So I would take that sale. As soon as price came down here and closes, I would put a sale in and go for 15, 20 pips right there. Right? We know we're in a buy trend. We see prices buying, and it tells you over here it's a decent trend strength for a buy. Right? So we know we're in a buy trend here. But get this extra little pips right there. Okay? Get those pips right there. That's what that means. It has to go it can go at least 21 pips there before it turns back around. These are the quick. This right here, the projection reliability, this is the quick pips. Once right here, you can get some quick pips. Once price does a certain thing, you can get some quick entries in and out. Again, that's EJ 21 pips. Like something like this right here, if it says like 8 pips, okay, 18 pips I would do. 21 pips on this one, AJ. HF 6 pips, I wouldn't worry about that one. It's saying price could come out here. If price closes, only gonna go by another 6 pips. I wouldn't worry about that. Anything over 15 pips, I would go try to get 10. So that's the number you want to look for. That's the number I shoot for. Anything over 15,